But I would love you guys to do a separate, oh, they're filming again. So we're back on film, okay, Rosie. So I would love for you, Paul, please, to call Rosie and do just a special interview just on Rosie, man. I want a segment on Rosie Gaines because I admire her so much and her talent. She's so humble. Huh, Rosie? She's like, yeah. She lives in California, so this is, you haven't heard the last of Rosie Gaines, man. You know what I mean, America? You have not heard the world, in fact. Because in Europe, her records are selling tons and tons and tons. But, America, boy, I tell you, I don't want to say much about Prince and thing, but, you know what I mean? Let's just say that Rosie, she's chilling. He's doing great things. I don't want to knock him, you know what I mean? But, come on, Prince, reach out to your girl, man. Reach out to your girl. Help Rosie, man. Help Rosie. Reach out to Rosie, man. Because you know what I mean? You know she's great, man. You know she's great, Prince. So stop playing, man. Please, man. Help her, man. Not even help her, but, do what you got to do to make her be a billionaire. You know what I mean? Because her talent is worth billions. You know what I mean? She's not worth $5. She's worth millions, man. You know what I mean? So treat the right artist the right way, y'all. Come on, stop playing America. Go to Europe and everybody, oh, great artist. Come to America, they're like, oh, how you doing? Nah, don't do that, America. Don't do that. Don't be based on how much money, how much records you sold, or how much car you got. Base your love on music for the love of music. That's what music's about, isn't it, Rosie?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, anything you want to tell the world, Rosie?
I love you, and thank you for the support that you did give me.
Good. You see how she is? That's Rosie, man. I tell you, she called me every year, my son, and said happy birthday for us. And Tanya, sweet person, man. Sweet person. Everybody loves her, you know what I mean? Like, just go look who she is. Just go look at her. When you get a chance, Paul, put some clips of her in the movie. You know what I mean? Just like her singing. I have some stuff with her and Prince and thing. But like on her own, she's a phenomenal talent. Like without Prince or nothing. You know what I mean? Before Prince, tell them a story real quick, Rosie, about how with your brothers and sisters and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I used to have a band called Unity, which was consistent of my brothers and sisters, and one of my cousins on guitar. And we used to be called the Gang Sisters at that time because my sisters were also in it. One of my sisters was a drummer, and the other sisters were singing and dancing. And basically we just went all over America playing everywhere. We did pretty good. But yeah, I was still kind of a baby. And everybody kind of got married and grew up and all that stuff, so they didn't stick with it, but I stuck with it.
Praise God.
And ended up going with another band called Oasis, and then another band called Touch of Class.
Touch of Class.
From there I went to another band called the Curtis Olson Band, which consisted of jazz musicians. And
fortified musician.
That was really fun too.
Right.
And we went all over the place, playing everywhere. And from there, I met Prince. Went in the studio to sing a song for the Pointer Sisters at that time, and it was Paisley Park, which at that time I didn't know it was Prince's place. I didn't know a lot about Prince at that time. And there I was singing in the studio, and this little guy come out, and Levi introduced me to him. And then he asked me if I would join the band at that time. And I said, yeah, if you're going to give me some play.
Exactly. So how did that work out?
It worked out good. He gave me some good play. I have to say he gave me more than he gave any other artist.
Praise God.
So he gave me some good play. But the albums that we were supposed to do, we did about 5 albums together. He locked them up in the vault.
Oh no.
And wouldn't release them. So of course we had problems about that.
I remember when I saw
We still have about 5 albums on me locked up in the vault.
I saw some documentary, right, and it was talking about your album to release. I think on Motown, I think, right? You had got to deal with Motown. That's before I met you. I was still your biggest fan even then.
Yeah,
I remember.
I went there after I left Prince. Went to Motown, but I came into Motown when they were going through some political problems. Joe Busby was just leaving, and he was the one brought me in there. and he was leaving, and then I was stuck there with the new guy, which was Andre Harrell, coming in, and he came in with his hip-hop artist. And he basically had his own artist, you know?
Right, exactly. Because
my records just kind of got shelved.
Stacy told me the same thing, Stacy Lattisaw.
Yeah.
The Motown thing, you know?
Yeah. That wasn't a good experience. But the album was good.
So you can't release it?
I can release it, but Motown would be the one getting paid from it.
This is your material and the record company getting them. Is that crazy, Paul?
Yeah.
Her work, her baby, you know, that she put out, somebody else gets paid off the baby. I thought Prince was the person that, and those people were against that. They're doing the same bloody thing.
Basically, they're doing the same thing.
They're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
The people with money getting more money. The people who, you know what I mean, working hard ain't getting no money.
Yep.
You know, and I've heard some of Rosie.
That's why I just have to kind of laugh a little bit when I hear them talk, because they're doing the same thing behind the scenes, you know?
Hypocritical.
Yeah.
And someone like Rosie, such a sweet person, good mother, good grandmother, good daughter. She getting this, what do you call it, shaft, isn't it? It's not fair.
Yeah.
Shouldn't that change though, America? Shouldn't that change? Shouldn't you guys stop that, America? You guys should stop that, man. Should we stop that? People like Rosie and myself and Christ and different artists, support them. Support their music. Try to get it. Get out and get it, because it's great artists. You know who I met on the store the other night, Rosie? Music Soulchild.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. I was selling music. You know I sell music on the street, Rosie.
Yeah.
So I'm out there selling in the store, because I was telling Rosie, come out and sell her music. I said, come on, Rosie, you know, because people buy it. Like, let's say you see Rosie Gaines on the street now somewhere on Broadway. The CD will buy it, but will sell, man. And I'll make it sell. But, you know, like some artists, you know, it's hard to do that. You know, because why would, you know, because this, like someone like Rosie, with that kind of music ability, she should be able to have the red carpet all the way. See, me now, I'm not really that stature. So I'll just go out and just do it on the street, you know what I mean? But I mean, Music Soulchild walked in the restaurant, right, Rosie? And no one gave a shit about him or nothing. They all turned, like, they didn't care. I was like, you know what this is? And then the guy who was with him elbowed me and was like, yo, man, keep it down, keep it down. Like, he didn't even want his friend Music to shine, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Music was so nice, though. Like, he embraced me, and I said, man, I love you, man. And no homo. And he said, love you too, man. I said, man, you are such a phenomenal talent, man. And he saw my CDs in my hand. He said, oh, I see you doing your music thing, too. Christ, I can't hear, darling. I'm on the phone, son. So, not now, darling. Pretty please. So, sorry about that, Rosie. So then I was like, no, don't even play it now, darling, because it's right here. I can't hear. Don't do it right now, please. So, yeah, sorry, Rosie. So then anyway, next thing you know, let's put the headphones on, sweetie. Put the headphones on, okay, son? So next thing you know, long story short, the guy, let me lock it off for Christ so you can hear his thing. Yeah, Rosie. So next thing you know, there was some guy in the back sweeping up and thing. So I was like, yo, you know who that was? That was Music Soulchild. He was like, oh, he's washed up, he's this and that. That's what America looks at, like your last record or whatever, you know what I mean? But someone like Music is so talented. Like the boy bad, you know what I mean? He was so humble. He was so humble. He was like, oh, I see you doing your music thing too. I was like, yeah, man, just trying. And I almost went to tears. I was like, boy, me and my son been grinding for years, and I showed him how my son doing a thing, and he was like, yeah, man, well, you know, that's good, man. You should keep it up, you know. And I was like, you want some of my music? And I was like, I said, are you West Indian background? He was like, well, all the backgrounds are the same background, something like that. He said some philosophical vibe, and I was like, all right, cool. And then I said, you want some of my music? And he was like, yeah, man, what kind is it? And I sang him one of the songs, and he was into it, and I gave it to him. And then what's so funny is the same guy that was saying to me, yeah, that, you know, don't blow up the spot, Music's here, whatever. Some young girls came in, and now he was boasting that his friend was Music now. You know what I mean? The young girls came in, so he was like, hey, man, Music, hey, and he's like acting like that. And I was like, wow, look at this guy, you know what I mean? And then the next crazier part was when he was leaving out, the guy said to me, he comes over to me, he goes, oh, well, you know, the moron, the tag-along guy with music, you know what I mean? He was like, all right, man, later, man. He gave me gave me 5, and I just said, like, you know, I said, you know, peace, brother, and I bowed my head to him, you know? And then he was like, oh, you're mad at me now? You're mad at me? I was like, no, peace, brother, God bless, you know? And then he walked out, he bumped me again, he was like, all right, man, later, and he hit me, he kind of hit me. And I was like, all right, whatever, no big deal, because I'm trying to be a humble person, you know what I mean? And then he walked out. And then music walked right past me, Rosie, and he was like, yo, man, China, make sure you say hi to your son for me, man. He's late to tell Price. You know, I was like, wow, he remembered his name and everything. So that was so cool, man. So that's what I'm telling you. People like Rosie and music, and I met a lot of artists, you know. And guys, we should support these artists, like especially Rosie. Like, she's so talented. Like, about Rosie, not bow to you. I'll tell you, Rosie, not bow to you. Because Rosie plays everything. I've seen her in the studio on YouTube playing the drums. And Rosie? Yeah. She plays it all. She plays the bass, she plays the guitar, she plays the piano. She plays the hell out of the piano, okay? You do, man. You are bad. Like, go Google her, Rosie Gaines, RosieGaines. Huh?
You'll be doing it too.
I be trying to do it, but I ain't like no Rosie Gaines, y'all. This is Rosie. This is one of my heroes. They were laughing at me in the roti shop because I was making such a big deal about music. And I said he was my hero, and they were like, oh, laughing like I was sweating him. But yeah, give talent to it, give credit to where talent is, you know what I mean? What's the whatever phrase that is? Give credit to where credit's due. It's not easy for someone like Rosie. You know how many bands she's been in? She's been in mad bands, man. Like, at least 6 bands. I've been in like 3 bands, maybe. You know what I mean? I formed a few bands, but not like this. She traveling with the band. She leading the band. I lead the band too. But still, I mean, me and we had the kind of parallel vibe, you know what I mean? But still, she was a success, crazy. MTV, I seen you on, one time I saw you with Patti LaBelle, Stephanie Mills, and your 3 of y'all was singing, you remember that, right?
Yeah.
And you sang, and when you sang, Rosie, I fell in love with you that day, bro, I'm telling you. You sang, I think you sang Nothing Compares to You or something.
Yeah, sure did.
Boy, you killed it, boy, Rosie. This is Rosie Gaines.
We had a lot of fun that day.
You were bad, boy, Rosie. You were something else. So I'm glad, you know.
I was Stephanie and Patty.
With Stephanie and Patty, huh? So how was Patty? Patty was nice?
Yeah, they were cool people.
What about your girl Stephanie? I met her. She was pretty cool once.
Stephanie was cool too.
So you got your webcam thing working? Because I could blow you up again, Rosie. I'm doing this thing on webcam too. Remember I tried to hook up with the tiny chat last time we couldn't get it to work? I know how to fix it now. And the thing is, what I can do for you, right, is I can get, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, the webcam thing is a good thing. It's a good medium. Because people don't see you, Rosie. They want to see you, though. Do you know what I mean? They want to meet Rosie. You know, and that's what you have to do. You know? So if we can get you more light on the webcam, like, well, this documentary is cool too, but that's just one documentary. We need to see you every day or every week, or at least once a week. Do you know what I mean? On your webcam, you know? You know? Because what I did was I erased my Facebook. So I lost all my fan pages and everything. So I have to do them all over again. That's why I just added you back on Facebook when I made the new one. But
I wanted to erase mine and come back in with a new one.
right, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So that old one is not even this. You have to do a new one now, a nice new one. Put some nice music up and a brand new, you know, whatever you're doing now. You know what I mean? Like really fix it up really nice. And then like once a week, Rosie, if you could just do like a nice video appearance on webcam to let people meet you and talk to you and vibe with you, and it'll be good for you too, Rosie. You know what I'm saying? Because you know why? When you start interacting, right, you meet your people and everything.
There's more than one page on Facebook on it.
What's it, baby?
There's more than one Facebook page on it.
Oh, they got another Facebook page? Right. Remember, the first one is the one that's yours. And then the other guy made one. Remember the other guy made one Facebook page of you? I don't know that one. The only one I...
I'm taking a shot at the size of the cup.
Oh, okay. He's still filming us. The one I know is, I don't have any control of it. It's your Facebook. So that's your Facebook. But the other one, like when I first tried to find you on Facebook, I had found that other fake one. But I don't think it's a fake one. I think it's the guy, the white chap that used to do it for you. I can't remember his name. What's his name again? Remember the guy that used to manage your stuff? Not manage your stuff, but manage your what's his name? Yes, yes. So I think he must be running that page. Because when I first added you, he wrote me and something like that. So I think he must be made that page. But what we can do is we can report it as a fake page.
Okay.
We can report it as a fake page. And we can do a new Facebook fan page for you. And what we can do again is try to have you do at least once a week, Rosie. You know, with the webcam and just, you know, like you don't have to start singing and everything. But that would be great though. You know what I mean? Like when people see you sing, Rosie, man, you inspire people, man. I'm telling you, and that's what the world needs now. It needs music. Music's gonna save the world. Music is what's gonna save the world. I'm telling you, because what's going on? Look what's going on in the world. Egypt fighting over this and that. You know what I mean? It's a nightmare. So only us artists can save the world now. You know, someone like you could be the queen of it. You could be the queen of the revolution, the real revolution. Not no revolution doesn't help anyone. See what I mean? I'm dropping comments. But listen, y'all, America and the world, Rosie Gaines, man, a real artist. You know, I'm proud to be her friend, and I'm proud that she lets me be her friend, and I'm honored to know her. And
Proud to be your friend too.
love you, man, Rosie, man. You know, and her mom's behind her, good family woman. I mean, like, America, reach out, man. Get this record from her, man. Whenever her record comes out, buy it. When you go search her videos, go research who she is. You heard what she said. She's been in different bands. Get that material, Rosie. Try to get that material, Rosie, man.
We don't have that. That's just, we did mostly live stuff.
You know, in America, you can sell a rock, man. You know, so that's all you gotta do is market yourself these days, man. The record company's been marketing people like Rosie and them for years. People like Prince and them did albums for her, and you can't release it. What kind of madness is that? So he does. I'm not gonna knock Prince because he probably hate me and try to get me blackballed. But I used to love Prince, but I'm telling you, after that, I can't. You know, people like, I'm telling you, you love people for the music, but you have to know about their personality, what they're doing as well. I mean, someone like Rosie, someone like Gail Chapman too. You don't talk to Gail too. They don't show no love, man. Like you're talking all this love and love God and all this, and then you do this. You treat people like Rosie who've been there for you. Who and you treat them like garbage. Come on, stop acting stupid. You know what I mean? You're making millions. Drop $1 million on her. You can't drop $1 million on her? You got 30 million. Drop $1.5 million on her, Prince. Please? Let her take her grandkids to Disneyland, man. You know what I mean? For real, man. Stop playing around. Like, you got all this talent. Rosie got talent, too. You ain't the only one with talent. Rosie got talent, too, man. America, Rosie got some talent. You better get knowing. Rosie, I gotta go sell my music in the rain.
Okay, baby.
Man, I love you so much, man.
I love you too. I'm glad you called.
Yeah, man, and I'm gonna get that fan page done tonight for you.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you how to do the tiny chat, because tiny chat, it's made me almost kind of infamous, like, in a way. Because what I do is I bring all kind of mad people on the thing. Not really mad. God forgive me. I shouldn't say that because if they see it, they might get offended. But people get a little sexy on it a little bit. But sex sells, and the propaganda is good. You know, we kind of bring everyone over 18 inside the room, and everybody gets like, we play truth or dare. It's nonsense. But you see, your room doesn't have to be like that, Rosie. Your room could be a different setting. See what I'm saying? And basically, it could just be all music. It could be all Rosie Gaines appreciation type of thing, and music appreciation type of thing. I'm telling you, and it's a good forum because you can reach all your friends on your fan pages and your friend page, and they'll come in and meet you, and you can get to talk to them. And those people are the ones that are going to help you get to do what you want to do. Because, if you tell them, listen, go Google it, and they'll do it for you because they love you. They see you every day. You know what I mean? Or every week or something. They get familiar with you. And that's what we have to do now. Use this forum. So that's what I'm doing with the TRD thing and the whole tiny chat thing. Propaganda, like Michael Jackson said, no news. How you say no news? I mean, good news, bad news is good. It's still good news. You know how would we say? You know what I mean? That promotion. You know what I mean? We can still get it, baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Rosie, when you coming to move to New York? When you moving in?
I don't know.
Come on over to New York, man. Let's get this studio, man. I need your energy in here, man. Huh? You scared of New York? I'm scared of New York too. I live here. Nah, but we're gonna make it happen, though, Rosie.
Rosie, is
Yeah.
it okay if we use your voice in this documentary? Can you hear me, Rosie?
Rosie?
Yeah?
Oh, he's saying, is it okay if you well, ask him again?
Is it okay if we use your voice in this documentary?
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay, thank you so much.
Rosie
Okay.
Gaines in
Nice
the
to meet
building.
you guys.
She said, nice to meet you, Paul.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm gonna send him a he's on Facebook too, Paul and Rosie, so I'm gonna have him add you. And like I said, it'd be nice to do something about Rosie somewhere along the line. You can call her back and do some little, you know what I mean, just a more intensive vibe on her, please, Paul. You know what I mean, or whatever. You know, because she's really sweet. And like I said, Paul, I'm gonna let Paul add you on Facebook later, honey, okay? So I'll call you tonight. Oh, let me cut the camera. Let me give him my number and thing. All right, so.